Hello friends, your good buddy Stub from corkandme.com. I'm here today at the Homeboy Bar in Embassy Gardens, London with my good buddy Aaron Wall, proprietor here. We're going to learn a little bit today about modern Irish hospitality ahead of St. Patrick's Day.
So I'm Aaron Wall from Homeboy Bar. This is our second location here in Embassy Gardens, just right beside the new American Embassy here. And Stub, it's great to have you. It's great to have you since you've moved over and become one of our favourite regulars. So yeah, you're very welcome. Let me tell you a little bit about Homeboy Bars, where we come from and what we're all about. We opened up in 2018 in our first location in Islington, a little bar, a little neighbourhood bar, and our dream was to create what we like to talk about as modern Irish hospitality. Everyone knows that warm welcome you expect from an Irish bar all over the world, but we wanted to pair that with the skill and the knowledge that has seen us been nominated as one of the best cocktail bars in the world. Our first year open, we got nominated Tales of the Cocktail, top 4 Best International Bars. Our second year, top 10 Best International Bars Europe. And hopefully we'll go strength to strength. We've weathered a few storms, to say the least. We opened up December 2018, so we got 2019 out of the way as our year of building, and 2020 started really strong, and then COVID hit. And you know, through COVID, our first priority was making sure our team were comfortable and everyone knew that they were looked after, and we'll do their best for them. You know, it's only me and my business partner Kieran. We don't have endless pockets, but we made sure that we do our very best in the uncertain times, and we'd make it as easy for the guys to be able to support them as we could. And then luckily enough over here, the furlough came in and it meant we could look after our team all the better. Coming out of the lockdowns, we remember what the recession was like in Ireland. There was the recession from 2008, 2014, and remember you had to work twice as hard to make the same amount of money as before. And me and Kieran had a look at it in each other's eyes, and we knew the two of us were up for that. So we doubled down on a few things. We used to only have live music on a Sunday, which was a kind of a little bit alien for cocktail bars to have this kind of fun live music night. A lot of cocktail bars would do like your typical jazz piano or something like that, or a guy on a sax, But we just, had a singer-songwriter night on a Sunday, and people came in, drank cocktails, drank the odd pint of Guinness, and just had a good time. We doubled down that and decided, you know what, let's do that on a Thursday as well. And that went great. And then we said, let's spend a bit of money on the kitchen and see if we can do that. And we revamped the kitchen and spent a few quid so we could do a simple menu. And then during the COVID regulations, one of the things during the regulations was you had to serve food if you were doing things. So that ended up panning out well for us. And then it came the stage where, we were pretty happy that we were tenacious enough to see ourselves through. And there was rumours. There's all the rumour mill in this industry, as you know, is massive. And there was rumours going around that we were going to close, we weren't going to make it through. And part of us sort of quelling those rumours, and we quelled them mostly for our staff, because one of our staff, one of the sweetest guys in the world, came up to us and said, "Guys, just so you know, you don't need to pay me. I'm fine, thanks. I just rather see the bar make it through. I've got some money saved. I'm good." And I was like, "Dude, that's super sweet." Yeah. But I mean, number one, we're not paying you, the government's paying you furlough. Right. And number two, even if that was the case, we've a few quid, we can look after you. You're fine. Like I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes, no, just I'm here for you, whatever you need. And I was like, no, mate, we're good. Just shy of showing him the bank account to make him know we're good. But we said like dude, we're even looking at the next venue. Like we're got our eyes on what we're going to do next. And sort of to quell any of the fears of the team, we made it quite public that we were looking for another venue. In COVID times when everyone was quite unsure, and there was businesses going by the wayside, and to me it was the duality of, are we going to be stepping into someone's business who failed because of COVID? But you have to take the positive out of that and go, well, we're potentially employing people who weren't employed or whatever. So we put the word out and said we're looking for a new site, and the guys from this development came to us and said, we've heard about you guys, we know all about your modern Irish hospitality, and we'd love to see you open up in Embassy Gardens. which has kind of skipped a little step for us in our growth. We opened up with the idea of, we had a plan. We're two ambitious lads, and the plan was 5 bars in 5 years. The first bar, you need to have a game plan when you do these things. So the first bar proves your concept, proves your values, what you're all about, and that you can make a business of it. Second bar, the goal was to see how we manage at arm's length. I spend a weekend in this bar, Kieran spends a weekend in that bar, and we swap over as we go. Bar number 3, the idea was, how do we manage remotely? How do we manage while we hire general managers and manage them to see our vision and believe our vision and all that, which proves difficult sometimes. So, and we wanted to open a venue this size. This venue is 250 capacity. There's 140 seats inside. There's a terrace of 100 seats outside. That's not including standing. It's a 4-station cocktail bar, fully serviceable cocktail bar, and a massive kitchen. And we always wanted to have the kitchen. Like, it's funny because when we opened this site, a lot of people said, this is a lot bigger than what you guys are used to. It's just, Islington was the smallest thing myself and Kieran ever managed. My background is big bars, restaurants, clubs, or groups of bars. Kieran's background is 5-star hotels like the Waldorf and the Dorchester. So a little bar in Islington was a great opportunity for us to distill all of our passion for hospitality and looking after people and doing the right thing into a small unit, and then figure out how we grow that out from there. So this site came to us, and we opened up coming out of lockdown in April 2021, April 12th, when you could only do outside dining, and we smashed it, and we keep on growing as we go. It's a new business, so as any new business, it takes time to build, but we've kept strong to our values, and our values are that modern Irish hospitality, and that warmth and that service, and putting the guest first in everything we do, making sure the guest experience is good, is fun, is easy. People love a rule, and you can sit at a bar, you can't sit at a bar, it's table service only. We'd like to approach guests on their level, what they want to do. Do you want to sit at the bar? By all means, come sit at the bar. We'd encourage you to sit at the bar. Do you want to sit at a table? Absolutely, we'll come serve you. Do you want to sit at a table and walk up to the bar now and again and get your own drinks? If you want to do that, totally fine. We look after people on their level.